Well, welcome, my beautiful people. What's going on? You already know it's Lady CEO, and this is a magnificent manifesting Monday with me, Lady CEO. So today, I want to talk about something. It is mid-July. Well, kind of, sort of, shy 2 days or so. But yet and still, we are in this last 6 months of the year. Okay, and I know that we are still battling with everything that's going on in the world. This race war. We are definitely dealing with still dealing with the pandemic. A lot of us now are facing evictions. The world is just crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Um, but I want to talk about the positive amongst everything. Okay? I want to talk about what you are manifesting, or if you've been with me since the beginning of the year, we've been talking about manifesting on Mondays and other days for months now. Okay? And so I want to talk about that because it's okay to, feel human. And I say I got 15% more human in me until I reach full capacity of angel. But that's just me. I don't know about you. But it's okay to feel human. It's okay to feel those things and, get sick and tired and get upset and frustrated. You are entitled to those emotions. Feel those and understand those so you can be able to work past them, okay? And suffocate them with positive affirmations and positive emotions and, positive thinking. All right? So today I want to talk about manifesting in a different way though. I want to talk about the things that you have manifested thus far, whether they are good or bad. Let's be honest, okay, with ourselves. Okay, so since the beginning of the year, what have you manifested in your life? I want you to take a second and think about that. All right, because we got to be honest. Honesty is the best policy. It's the best policy there is, and it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with anybody else. You have to learn to be completely 100% honest with yourself before you even think about caring about what anybody else thinks. And I think that a lot of the time we don't tend to think like that in the beginning of our situations or our challenges in life. You know what I mean? We don't begin to think like that. We always think that we're supposed to go into a situation and being honest or respecting the other person or caring about the other person's feelings first, and that's not true at all. Okay, let's unlearn some things so we can become better at what it is we are, destined to attain in our lives and careers. It starts with self. Not even your success should be based on your children, your parents, or anything. You should want to accomplish what you want to accomplish in life because you want to accomplish it. Okay? You want to be a person of integrity. You want to, leave behind this type of generational wealth for your family. You want to be a doctor, not because your father's father was a doctor, or you want to do hair because your mama's mama did hair, or you going to college because your grandmama and your grandfather didn't have a chance. No, is this something that you want to do? So honesty is the best policy. And when it comes into terms of manifesting your ultimate desire in your life and your career, I want to make sure that, of course, we're talking about the first 6 months of this year, but overall, that you're manifesting, number one, your ultimate desire, and it's not based on what anybody else may want for you. And number two, that you are diligently doing what it is you have to do to get those things done, to manifest those things. Okay. So again, what have you manifested in the past 6 months, good or bad? Now, if it's bad, we got some things to work on. Okay. All right. Look at those things and try to find the root cause of why those things were manifested. But if you see yourself, even if it's small steps, if you've made small steps towards the goal in your life, if you've manifested small things in accordance to the ultimate goal in your life, then great, keep going. Okay. But number one, I want you to be honest about where you are so you can continue on at this point. Okay. Number two, when it comes down to manifesting and using these last 6 months to do the best that you can. Okay, as long as you're doing your best. I know that everybody isn't capable of the same gauge of strength, level of strength, but it's, you got to do the best that you can, and be honest in what type of best it is. Like I said, it all starts with honesty. But number two, details. Okay, you have to be very, very articulate about what it is you desire. Okay, what it is you desire to manifest. Detailed. Okay, this is a time where when somebody asks you, what do you want out of life? You don't say, oh, just kids and a bunch of money in a car, be stable. No, what does that mean? What does that really mean to you? Where's the substance? How are you going to get those things? What are you going to do to actually manifest those kids and that money and that comfortable situation? What are you going to do? Those are the details that really matter, because that involves the work. Okay, we're talking about manifesting. What have you manifested in the past 6 months, and what are you going to do in these last 6 months to continue laying down that foundation for yourself and your family? That's what we're talking about here. Okay, you already know. Okay, so number 3 in manifesting, have you been realistic? Okay, we realistic and honest is two totally different things. Let me explain something to you. Okay, so when you're honest with yourself, you could be honest and not be realistic. Check this out. Okay, I know you finna say, hold on, lady CEO, what exactly do you mean? I'm ready to tell you right now. Okay, you can be totally honest with yourself and not be realistic, because you can believe what it is you saying out your mouth. Now tell me you don't know somebody who dead wrong. Okay, the way that they do things is not the way you're supposed to do things, but they believe wholeheartedly with everything in them that they're right. They're not being realistic, are they? Now, and they may even hit brick roads. Stop signs. They may even hit those stop signs, but they continue on in some type of way. I don't know. That type of person right there is who we talking about. It's confused as hell. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's possible it's possible to feel like you are right about what it is you're doing, and it's not being realistic. So those things are very, very different. You have to be realistic in your approach about what it is you are desiring to manifest in your life. Okay? So it's just like those SMART goals. SMART is an acronym. You have to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and in a timely manner. Okay? So first and foremost, let's be honest with ourselves, and you date this down back to the root. The very existence, science and spirituality. Whatever your religion title is, you already know. It's your business, okay? But we talking about the Most High and the ultimate source that provides all right? So science and spirituality, be honest in what it is you desire to manifest in your life, okay? You have to be detailed in your description, especially when you're taking it to source, and your meditations and your affirmations to the universe, right? And then you have to be realistic with yourself and where you are and what you desire, and does it add up to the work that you're willing to do? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because nothing is going to magically happen for you. Faith without work is dead, okay? And faith is the magic. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? Okay, let's manifest and talk about number 4. All right. So number 4, when it comes down to manifesting, your desire in your life. I don't know, the past 6 months or the last 6 months. Let's go for it. Okay, it's your life and your career. You have to think about them both. You can't leave these things out when manifesting, and I want to make sure that you remember that. All right, this is number 4 because it's a part of culture. I don't think you guys can see. I'm gonna put it up here. Let me see. Okay. Remember to manifest within life and career. Okay? That's important. To manifest in life and your career. Think about the things that you desire in your life and career, because they go hand in hand. Okay. Now, if you're in your family and you're the stay-at-home mom or you're the stay-at-home dad, okay, then manifest in your life and think about what you would like generational wealth to look like for your family, so you can still have those conversations with your spouse, who is the working spouse. This thing can still go either way. Both of you still have work to do. You cannot just rely on one individual because they are the breadwinner. That thing, you have to be in alignment in your household if that is the case, okay? Because while they're working out there making the money, then you need to be working in the household, making sure everything running smoothly. And that's how both of you will remain in alignment. And you still, if you're the one at home, you still are putting the work in to assist in the generational wealth building in your family, okay? You are still a major part of that. All right. So you have to be certain about what it is you're manifesting as well, whether it's life or career or life and career. Okay. We all have a duty. We all have a duty. All right. So no, that's number 4. And then number 5, which is the power. Y'all know how I like my power. Okay. So the 5, what you have to understand is you have to be ready to do the work. Each and every time that we go through these classes or we talk about the desires of our hearts, I have to make sure that you understand it doesn't matter how much you affirm. It doesn't matter how much you visualize. It doesn't matter how much you think about or write these things down. Honey, it will not happen if you do not do the work. It will not happen if you don't physically, mentally, and emotionally do the work to manifest your ultimate desire in your life and career. Okay? And what the work looks like is different for each of us. That's where the customization comes in, okay? Do the work. Okay? And what I mean by that is oftentimes, we have, sometimes you may hear the conversation where, all of us, we walk down the I'm not going to use it because I can't, I'm just going to give you the description, okay? Well, sometimes in life, we are able to relate so well in our stories about our, in our life and career, our stories and situations and challenges that have happened, because it's oftentimes the same book, but the pages are different. You understand what I'm saying? We handle situations differently. We have a different upbringing, which positions us to view certain challenges and situations differently. But ultimately, we all go through the same genre of lifestyle. It's all about what side of the fence we're on in that lifestyle. It's all about like I said, how differently we handle it. But one thing that's amazing to me is that we all have the ability to tap into those universal life force energies, which will give us the ability to handle and defeat our situation every single time. The challenges that we go through, or the blockages that prevent us from manifesting our desire in real time, and that therefore causes us to have to work for the things that we want to have in our life. They're there to present us with a strength building exercise. You learn tools, you learn lessons, you learn about things that you don't want to do no more. You learn about things that you should have done so you can apply them to later situations. And then, you have the opportunity to evaluate certain things from a perspective that makes you compassionate to someone else, because you then have the lesson from how you felt and how hard it was for you. And, hopefully you were able to, have enough humility to say, well, gosh, it's certain people out here who I know, I've heard of, I've read about, who didn't live through this type of challenging situation. It brought them anxiety or depression, or, they just checked out of life and didn't even want to work towards manifesting or making their life better in any type of way. So these challenges in life and these tools that we pick up, or the lessons that we learn, and the situations that we face as we go through life, are very, very beneficial for us. They are strength building exercises, and in order to understand those type of things at a different type of on a different type of level, in a different type of consciousness, you have to do the work. You have to know how you tick and talk. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses. You have to know, about you, how you handle situations as an individual. And that's a major part of doing the work. You haven't done the work until you've identified yourself. You understand yourself. You know your purpose. And you know what you're passionate about. And you've been convicted to work towards developing, manifesting those desires in your life and career. Until you do. And so that's what manifestations is all about. All right. So whether you've used the first 6 months of the year to you messed it up, you ain't did nothing the first 6 months of the year, we'll start doing something now. Okay. And if you've began doing some things, and even if it's moving kind of slow, but you can be honest with yourself, and if you see little things happening, give yourself little rewards. You got to be your biggest cheerleader, no matter what, because there's going to be some people in the sidelines that's not going to hooray for the things that you think people are supposed to shout for. So you have to learn how to be your biggest cheerleader anyway, okay? And celebrate the small things. Sometimes ain't nobody going to see them but you anyway, okay? The grand finale is coming. So, manifesting in your life, honesty, detailed, realistic, career and life and career, and you got to do the work to have any of those things popping or going on. All right, so you already know it's your girl, Lady CEO. Make sure you tune back in for Wellness Wednesdays. I got some more to talk to you about, and Let's Talk Relationships is coming up too. Okay, so you got to stay tuned for that. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. I skipped all the way to Wednesday. Make sure you tune in Tuesday night for Street Talk of the Week on Talk of the Street Entertainment Network, Unitary Production Studios. The link is in the bio or Talk of the Streets. Either one of my links will get you to the radio anyway. It doesn't matter. All right. Stay connected to the Lady CEO digital page on YouTube. You can go to my website at www.ladyceo.biz. All right. All right then. I love you so much. If haven't nobody told you today, and you can do anything you put your mind to, but you gotta be willing to do the work to make it happen. All right.